Atomic Habits by James Clear. Have you ever lain awake at night, feeling like your dreams are a distant star? Beautiful, but impossibly far away? Or maybe you've started your day with a spark of ambition, only to watch it fade by lunchtime, drowned in distractions or self-doubt. Perhaps you've asked yourself, I'm trying so hard, but why am I still stuck? The truth is, success isn't about massive bursts of effort or sudden breakthroughs. It's not about waiting for the perfect moment or a surge of motivation. It's about something much smaller, yet far more powerful. What if I told you there's a book that can show you how to bridge the gap between where you are and where you want to be? That book is Atomic Habits by James Clear. Atomic Habits isn't just a book about habits, it's a blueprint for transforming your life, one tiny step at a time. It doesn't promise overnight miracles. Instead, it gives you practical, science-backed tools to make lasting change. But before I dive into the magic of this book, let me tell you a story about someone just like you. A story that might hit closer to home than you expect. Meet Maya. She was a 26-year-old graphic designer with big dreams of starting her own creative studio. In college, she was the star of her class, always sketching, always bursting with ideas. She thought, once I graduate, I'll conquer the world. But reality? It had other plans. Her first job was a grind. Long hours, uninspiring projects, and a boss who barely noticed her work. Meanwhile, her friends were posting about promotions, travels, and side hustles on social media. Maya felt left behind. Every night she'd collapse on her couch, scrolling through Instagram, wondering, why can't I get it together? She wanted to build her portfolio, start freelancing, maybe even launch her own brand, but it all felt overwhelming. Her confidence was slipping, and she started to believe she'd never make it. One day at a local bookstore, a friend handed her Atomic Habits. Read this, her friend said. It's a game changer. Skeptical but curious, Maya cracked it open that night. By the end of the first chapter, she felt like James Clear was speaking directly to her soul. James Clear says that habits are the compound interest of self-improvement. If you get just 1% better every day, those tiny gains add up to massive results. But here's the catch. You don't see the progress right away. Clear calls this the plateau of latent potential. The time when you're working hard, but feel like nothing's changing. Maya realized she'd been chasing quick wins, but what she needed was consistency. Clear suggests starting with something so small, it's almost impossible to fail. For Maya, this meant sketching for just 5 minutes a day. Not an hour, not a masterpiece, just 5 minutes. She called it her daily doodle. At first, it felt pointless. But after a week, she had a stack of sketches. After a month, her creativity was flowing again. Clear's second big idea is about designing your environment to support your habits. He says, make the cues of good habits obvious and the friction of bad habits high. Maya noticed she'd spend hours scrolling on her phone instead of working on her portfolio. So she made a simple change. She kept her sketchbook on her desk and moved her phone to another room while working. Suddenly, picking up a pencil felt easier than picking up her phone. Clear also teaches the 2-minute rule. Scale your habit down to something that takes 2 minutes or less. Want to exercise? Just put on your sneakers. Want to read? Open the book. For Maya, it was opening her sketchbook. These tiny actions snowballed into bigger wins. Maya used to obsess over her big goal. I want my own design studio. But Clear argues that goals without systems are just wishes. A goal is the outcome. A system is the process. He says, you don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. Maya shifted her focus. Instead of dreaming about her studio, she built a system. 5 minutes of sketching daily. 1 hour of online courses every weekend to learn branding. posting one design a week on Instagram to build her portfolio. 3 months later, Maya had a small but growing online following. A local business reached out, asking her to design a logo. It wasn't her dream studio yet, but it was a step close. Clear emphasizes tracking your habits to build momentum. He says, "Don't break the chain." Maya started a habit tracker in a simple notebook. Every day she sketched, she marked an X. Seeing that chain of X's grow gave her a sense of pride. On days she felt unmotivated, she'd think, "I can't break the chain." Clear also suggests the habit scorecard, a way to audit your daily routines and identify what's helping or hurting you. Maya realized her late-night scrolling was killing her energy, so she replaced it with 10 minutes of reading before bed. The most powerful lesson Maya learned from Atomic Habits was about identity. Clear says, "Every action you take is a vote for the type of person you want to become." Instead of saying, "I want to be a successful designer," Maya started saying, "I am a designer." She began to act like the person she wanted to be, posting her work, networking with other creatives, and pitching to clients. Each small action reinforced her new identity. Clear's mantra became her guide. Decide the type of person you want to be and prove it to yourself with small wins. Fast forward a year. Maya's no longer stuck in that soul-crushing job. She's freelancing full-time with a roster of clients who love her work. She's even started a small blog to share her design tips, inspiring others to chase their creative dreams. Is her life perfect? Number. But she's no longer waiting for permission or a big break. She's building her future, one tiny habit at a time. Now it's your turn. Your dreams, whether it's starting a business, getting fit, or learning a new skill, aren't as far away as they seem. Atomic Habits shows you that you don't need superhuman willpower or endless motivation. You just need small, consistent actions that compound over time. James Clear's system is like a map. It won't walk the path for you, but it shows you exactly where to step. Here's your challenge. Pick one tiny habit today. Maybe it's writing for 2 minutes, walking for 5, or reading 1 page of Atomic Habits. Make it so easy you can't say no. Track it, celebrate it, and watch how those small steps start to change your life. 30 days from now, you'll feel stronger. 30 weeks from now, you'll see progress. And 30 months from now, you'll be living a life you once thought was impossible. So what are you waiting for? Your potential is waiting to be unleashed. Grab Atomic Habits by James Clear and start building the life you deserve. The link's in the description with a special discount for our viewers. If this video inspired you, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more book breakdowns that can transform your mindset and habits. Drop a comment below. What's one tiny habit you're starting today? Let's build better habits together. Until next time, keep taking those small steps. They'll lead you to big places. Your future starts with one habit. Make it count.